Hello! So today I want to talk about the new game, Only Murders in the Building. And yes, it is based on the TV show, but no, it will not spoil anything. So if you're not caught up, totally fine. You can play this game. And even if you don't know what the TV show is, you can still play this and be just fine. I really love this game. It is from Funko Games. Rumor is this might be their final game, and I'm not sure why, because I have loved all of the games they have made. I think they are gorgeous games. They're really thematic, and they're a lot of fun. This one is cooperative, which many of you know. I am not a big fan of a cooperative game. However, this one I really enjoy. So, the board is the Arconia. As you can see, you have all of your apartments. There's little welcome mats. This is the courtyard in the center of the building. And it will be laid out in the center of the table. And no one is playing as any one character. The way that it works is you will flip over what is called an episode card. And it's going to show you where, and you'll orient it so that it matches this. It's going to show you where each of your three main characters are going to start out. And then it's going to show you certain apartments that are going to have clues placed in them like this. And when you get to this apartment, if you have a search card, you will get to collect the clue in the search spot. But each apartment has different colored welcome mats, and the welcome mats correspond to which character can enter that apartment. So, for example, here, only Mabel or Oliver can enter because it's blue or yellow, but up here would be Oliver and Charles. So you have to kind of plan out how you're going to move about the building. And at the beginning, before you have your movement cards, everyone's going to talk about, this is a 2 to 4 player game. So everyone's going to talk about how they want to do it, how they want to move, what the plan is, all of that. And then when the movements are actually happening, you have to play it silent. You don't get to talk about it. So it's just kind of like in the show. If Mabel's off doing her thing and Charles is doing his thing, they're not always in communication. So you can't talk to each other except once per round. You can use this super cute icon and you can send a group text, but it can only be used once per round. And you can use this to show off one of the cards in your hand. So you will be given these action cards and they allow you to do things like move. So this one you can move Charles or Oliver 3 spaces. Some of them have special text on them. So this one, for example, is Charles, and it says move 1 to 3, and you can ignore the accomplice during this move. So there's also this really annoying accomplice on the board moving in different ways, and you cannot move through the accomplice's spot. So that's why something like this, allowing you to ignore the accomplice this turn, is helpful. So what is the accomplice doing during this game? Well, the accomplice is trying to steal the clues before you can get them. And if they can steal the clues, they go on this board. And if they ever get 6 stolen clues, you lose immediately and the accomplice gets away. The murderer gets away. So, in the center of the board in the courtyard, make some room here. In the courtyard, you will have the suspect. And when you start out, you'll probably want to place the suspect in the center. As you get better at this game to increase difficulty, you'll place the suspect around the outside. And then there are several different items that will be placed face down. And there's little lines on the board that show you how everything has to be oriented. And this is where you will be collecting those clues from the apartments. And then you will be playing those clues out in this courtyard. So what happens is you will, let's say you collected a couple of clue cards. So you're going to decide what would be the best way to play those. So I can make a line from the suspect to a clue. And then the game comes with several different possible solutions. So it is very replayable. You will not see this, but it will get slipped into this little model of the Arconia. So once I have made a connection, I can flip over my clue and I see that it is the box of chocolates. And I then look on here for the box of chocolates and reveal it. And it says, no, the box of chocolates was not involved in the murder. So any apartment that has the box of chocolates, I can now rule out for future portions of the game, because you're essentially going to narrow it down to one apartment. And you'll be using all of these tiles to get a line from the suspect to the apartment that you believe the crime occurred in. So let's say we're trying to get to apartment A, and you can also put new tiles over your old tiles, but like this. And then I would say, I believe, well, you all have to decide together, we believe that it occurred in apartment A. And then you will flip open your solution and see if you are correct or not. Holy cow. I did not look at this card, and look at that, I got it right. That was a lucky guess. So that's essentially how this game works. It's like Clue, but not. It's cooperative, but in a really fun way. And then not being able to talk while you're playing the cards adds an extra element. There's some different ways to scale the difficulty. The theming is fun. The aesthetics are fun. I really, really enjoyed this game. Taught it to some family over Thanksgiving, and we had a great time with it. It does say 8+ on the box, but because of the not talking element, I really feel like it's probably more of a 10 to 12+. Because it was a little bit tricky for the younger ones to play this. So let me know, what do you think of this? Give me a like and a follow, and I'll keep bringing you more board game content. Thanks. Bye.